ਮਾਰੋ ਦੀ ਅਗਵਾਈ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਿਬਰਲਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ 14 ਦਸੰਬਰ ਨੂੰ ਫੈਡਰਲ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਦੀ ਵਿੱਤੀ ਸਥਿਤੀ ਬਾਰੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਮੁਹੱਈਆ ਕਰਵਾਈ ਜਾਵੇਗੀ। ਇਸ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਮਹਿੰਗਾਈ ਦਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਏ ਵਾਧੇ, ਬ੍ਰਿਟਿਸ਼ ਕੋਲੰਬੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਏ ਹੜ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਕੋਵਿਡ-19 ਦੇ ਨਵੇਂ ਵੇਰੀਐਂਟ ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਆਉਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਅਰਥਚਾਰੇ ਦੀ ਸਥਿਤੀ ਬਾਰੇ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਦਾ ਨਜ਼ਰੀਆ ਸਪਸ਼ਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਵੇਗਾ। ਵਿੱਤ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਕ੍ਰਿਸਟੀਆ ਫਰੀਲੈਂਡ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਜਾਣਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੀ ਵਿੱਤੀ ਸਥਿਤੀ ਬਾਰੇ ਪਾਰਦਰਸ਼ੀ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਅਹਿਮ ਹੈ।
Mr. Speaker, news is just leaking out about more massive spending plans from the Liberal government that just recently acknowledged their role in the inflation crisis. Reuters News is reporting the Finance Minister will only give limited information in her fiscal update. The government has already refused to account for $600 billion of their spending, and now they're planning to spend more without any accountability. Why is this government covering up their out-of-control spending?
I'm really pleased to answer an economic question from the Leader of the Official Opposition. It gives me the chance to congratulate him for agreeing last week with Stephen Poloz and the majority of serious economists that, and I quote, inflation is a global phenomenon. Now, the member for Durham seems to now have lost his nerve, but I guess flip-flops from the Conservative leader are no surprise to Canadian voters, or indeed to the Conservative caucus.
Many families across Canada have been able to count on our government to support them, whether it is through the introduced tax cuts for families or creating the Canada Child Benefit or making life more affordable through the early learning and childcare agreements. Can the Minister of Finance tell this House when Canadians can expect a new fiscal and economic update?
The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister.
I'd like to thank the member for her question and welcome her to the House. Our government's focus is to finish the fight against COVID and to support our recovery from the COVID recession. We know it's important to Canadians that we are careful and transparent with our nation's finances. That's why I'm pleased to announce that I will be giving an economic and fiscal update to Canadians on December 14th.
It looks like the Trudeau government wants to deliver a big sack of inflationary coal for every family just in time for Christmas. The government has added $500 billion in debt already, which is driving up the cost of living. And now, right before Christmas, they want to pile on billions more in costly inflation. We think that the government should have been more organized to get into Parliament and announce a fall economic update earlier on so that we can get the deficit down and restore the cost of living of Canadians. We want to see less spending. We want to see a return to normal pre-COVID levels of spending so that we can get inflation under control and allow Canadians an affordable cost of living.